Are you planning to go to Ludern? I may have a mission for you. You'd need to free an innocent man from an unjust fate. You would be handsomely rewarded. Are you interested? As you know, Alizarian commoners are forbidden from entering Harak. Despite our many warnings, one of our soldiers made the terrible mistake of crossing the border. His family is very worried and fears he might be dead, but our sources have given us hope. He is awaiting his trial at the Stone Court.
I'm waiting for the merchant to finish praying. I was told to go to the Vitrusian tracker camp, but I don't know how to get there. She should be able to help, don't you think?
I beg of you, let me pray in peace. I'm on my way to visit the village of Garusa. The Eye's protection will be most welcome.
The toll applies to all kingdoms. I hope you have enough to pay up. Everything is in order. You can go through.
My mother died 20 years ago. I saw her get eaten alive by the plague-ridden, but now, my father wants to go and rescue her. Whenever I turn my back, he grabs his bow and tries to jump out the window. He's going to drive me as mad as he is.
I must find Bion. She deserves to rest in peace. Bion was the greatest tracker in the world, and the best person to ever live in this eye-forsaken kingdom. Why won't they let me help her?
Don't let my father-in-law distract you. He's half senile. Instead, have a look at our fine beasts.
My weapon? Oh, it's called Bog Thunder. Legend has it, my family inherited it from the tools. This weapon is vital to anyone travelling through the swamp. I can give it to you, but you'll have to do something for me in return. I'm gathering alchemical reagents to sell at the border, and mosquito proboscises are in high demand right now. Bring me a few.
guard doesn't care if we disappear.
Banning us from cities is one thing, but leaving us to fend for ourselves against bandits?
During the war, Ediranian missionaries converted many to the faith of the light, but our community has been losing members by the day, ever since the two kingdoms called a truce.
Who goes there? What do you want? Oh, please excuse me, I'm on edge. Our little community is beset by misfortune. We used to make a point of welcoming newcomers with our faith and hearts on our sleeves, but these abductions have made us wary. Bandits attack anyone who leaves the sawmill. Just this month, 2 of our faithful were abducted. If you find them, mercenaries, I beg of you, bring them back to us.
We are tasked to keep intruders out of the tomb. We can't leave it unguarded while we're looking for Sununa. That's why we need you. We trackers are willing to pay whatever it takes to find one of our own. Could she still be with the intruder? He might lead you to her. We suspect he's a smuggler. You should ask people traveling on the roads of Ludern. Maybe they'll know something.
I followed Sununa to the hill in Garusa before losing sight of her. This fog in the swamp. From children to trackers, anyone would feel their blood run cold in there.
I can offer you a hunt, if you feel ready to take on the ghost pack. The Tomb of the Ancients is our priority. So your help with these monsters will be appreciated. Be careful. The Tracker Brotherhood was founded in Ludern for good reason. The pack monsters run rampant here.
You have something to trade. Strangers usually don't.
Might she be looking for work? Our role is
Living in the swamp isn't always easy, but it's our clan's way. The elders say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Living in the swamp isn't always easy.
Killing animals is good for trackers.
I crossed Artes and Tiltran to get here. But nobody wants me. I'm on my last legs. There's nothing waiting for me in Edoran. The war between Lord Lahart and Lord Vernalis destroyed what little I had. Take pity, mercenaries. Convince the judge to let me stay. Don't let him send me back.
A refugee? The guard will return him to the border. Our chief went to warn them. Is this a joke, mercenaries? He's Edoranian. His ancestors occupied Ludern and slaughtered my people for 30 years. I dare say your reasoning makes sense, mercenaries. This poor man is a humble farmer, so young he cannot have taken part in the Edoranian War. All right, we'll keep him. But trust me, life is hard in Ludern. He'll regret not getting arrested in Tiltran.
He said I could stay. Oh, Jeru... the ancients and tools, bless you. Here, this is the only thing still connecting me to my old life. Now that I'm starting a new one, it's of no use to me.
All right, we'll keep him.
Here's a piece of friendly advice. Maintain your armor properly. The Cardinal Mosquito of Ludern can pierce through plate and armor.
You must help us. Find them. Find the smugglers. They have the potions. Give us the potions. Oh, blessed be the eye. I feel reborn. Can you see a change? Has the swelling gone down? I think we'll be right as rain after a good night's sleep. No need to look for the smugglers now. We can give you what we plan to barter with them. Thank you, mercenaries. I'm not sure we would have found them in time.
Help! Help! Please help me! Oh dear, I thought those monsters were going to eat me. Thank the eye you came to my rescue. I'd like to give you a token of my gratitude. How about this? My customers love it. I just need a moment to gather my wits, and then I am leaving this eye-forsaken place.
Ah, mercenaries. Looking for a plague remedy, are we? Don't bother asking anyone else. We're the only ones who sell it around here. A fugitive in the mist. Doesn't ring a bell, to be honest. Anything else I can do for you? Oh, such flattery. Although it is true we have a knack for being in the right place at the right time. We did see some bloke getting chased by a tracker, but he wasn't one of ours. The two of them went around the hill behind the Moritega farm, straight to the cursed village of Lethia. If you decide to go after them, you'll need what we're selling. The place is crawling with plague-ridden monsters.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Ludern is probably the most hostile, dangerous region you'll ever see. I didn't think I'd receive word so quickly. I believe you know all there is to know about this.
I don't mind.
My grandfather was a soldier in the Ediranian Legion. He fell...
Might she be looking for work? Here is your reward.
These pelts are so pristine that Gossenburg traders are willing to fight plague-ridden hordes and swamp creatures to buy them.
I don't sell croc swine meat.
You're not from Edoran, right? We fought those vermin for 30 years. I won't start selling them our products now. You're not from Edoran, right?
I don't sell croc swine meat.
Might she be looking for work? Here is your reward.
When I was young, I travelled the world on the Ghost Pack's trail. You won't find a better steward in all of Ludern. All you have to do is buy the land and pay craftsmen, and you'll soon have a travel post at your disposal in Gerusa. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This travel post will be up and running in no time. So, what do you think? Quaint, isn't it? I made sure to furnish it with everything you might need. A chest for your belongings and stools for companions you don't want to take with you. And of course, you can call on me at any time to arrange trips from one travel post to another. Are you ready to travel?
You won't find any plague remedies in this shop. Alazar refuses to give us any. Try the smugglers.
Alazar won't sell us their damned medication because we sealed off the tombs of the ancients.
We're looking for a hideout used by a group of smugglers. Normally we turn a blind eye, but these ones crossed a line. Under the guise of supplying us with a cure for the plague, they sneaked into the tombs of the ancients to raid them. We've been monitoring the smugglers lurking in the region. They think their accomplices are holed up in North Ludern. If you find that hideout, exterminate those inside. We'll make it worth your while.
The tombs of the ancients are sacred. These outsiders are not worthy of entering them.
We're here for Mortagra's wife. We're not leaving without her. Witnesses saw a plague-ridden monster bite her. There's no doubt she's been contaminated. We sympathize with her family, but according to Harag's law, it is forbidden to protect someone who could be a danger to the community. She must die.
As I told the judge and the guard, my wife is not here.
Please, no. Don't tell anyone.
As I told...
Please, no. Don't tell anyone. I can't believe it. There are no marks left. I'm doing well. I even feel like eating bread. Let's talk to the guard. They have no reason to look for me now.
As I told the judge...
You cured this woman? What sorcery is this? I see. You had one of those Alazarian remedies. That's very generous of you mercenaries. But moving forward, I'd think twice about how I use my resources if I were you. It's next to impossible to find these in Ludern. And now, we'll take our leave. We're done here.
Mercenaries, I don't even know where to start. You just saved our whole family. That we crossed paths was a gift from the gods. In turn, I have one for you. Please accept it.
My family was ready to die for me.
I feel like I just woke up from a nightmare.
This time I've got you. You can't escape.
You're completely insane! The plague-ridden will be here any minute!
That's your problem. You're the one who chose to come here, scholar. You should have known it'd be crawling with plague rats.
Shh! For the eye's sake, be quiet! Mercenaries, shut her up! I'll give you anything you want, but we must leave before...
Oh, they're already here. Why is he still alive? Why did you protect him?
By the eye! There is no need for another tantrum. We just made it out of a cursed village. Can't you just be grateful to the mercenaries?
I'll be grateful to them when you're dead, you Alizarian scum. Whether you like it or not, mercenaries, I will kill him.
Mercenaries! Don't let her do this! I'm willing to go right now and leave Ludern forever. She's a mad woman, and all I ask is to live in peace.
A wise decision, mercenaries. Truly, you share our values and our struggles. Take this. I'm sure my brother didn't promise you as much.
Watch your step. This place is steeped in history. Not much remains of the war between Harag and Edoran. Most of it was destroyed or swallowed by the swamps. Isn't it incredible that a 30-year conflict between two powerful kingdoms can vanish from the land and our memories a mere 50 years later? Quite humbling, isn't it? Look at all this! Scrolls, maps, and this. Isn't it a plan outlining the siege of Gerusa? There's even a report signed by General Edor himself.
Are you here for a hunt? Sorry, but our scouts keep bringing us conflicting reports. I don't know what's going on, but until I get a better sense of the situation, I'd rather not send anyone after the Ghost Pack.
Trackers are like family. Whichever clan we come from, when we're hunting the Ghost Pack, we're closer than brothers. Don't you feel the same about your companions?
Worrying news from Ludern. Something's not right.
we found this man alone among the dismembered bodies of his companions. We have no idea how he got there, but his clothes speak for themselves. Any stranger from Alazar setting foot in Harag is to be punished by death.
Leave us, mercenaries. We are preparing to hold criminal proceedings. An Alazarian soldier made his way into our territory. This is a very serious matter. What happened? Where is the prisoner? He escaped! We must catch him before he kills anyone else. This man was surrounded by dismembered bodies when he was found. Maybe he butchered his own companions using some unknown weapon. Catch him before it's too late, mercenaries. We must protect the good people of Garusa.
The scholars said we could make it, but it was impossible. There were so many monsters. They said we were pursuing knowledge. Knowledge!
I don't sell croc swine meat. It tastes like swamp water.
You're not from Edoran, right? We fought those vermin for 30 years. I won't start selling them our products now.
Have you rescued our soldier? Oh, I see he can no longer disclose anyone's plans. You could have spared yourself the hassle of freeing him, I suppose. But never mind, we have him now. Our scholars will find a use for him. As for you, here is your reward, with the compliments of Alazar and its university.
Help us, please. They'll be back any minute.
I beg of you, in the name of the Eye, open this cage.
They were planning to sell us as slaves. Slaves! And those damned clans, these two-faced trackers who claim to fight against such cruelty, they didn't lift a finger.
Let's go back to our people at the sawmill. They must be worried sick. Thank you, mercenaries. We will never forget what you've done for us. You will be forever in our prayers.
Come in. This hideout is no longer safe, now that the guard is on our heels. I am looking for a way out of Ludern, and mercenaries such as you would certainly make things easier for us. Protect us until we get to safety, and you can have half of our supplies. Deal. We'll meet you outside.
We smugglers are the only ones providing the people of Harag with plague remedies. To think that the guard wonders why no one wants to rat us out. We smugglers are the only ones providing the people of Harag with plague remedies. To think that the guard wonders why no one wants to rat us out.
We got you. Mercenaries, it's your lucky day. These smugglers have a bounty on their heads.
No need. We've already hired them. Right, mercenaries?
How did you... You've been careful not to say why you were wanted, haven't you? Look at them mercenaries. They're nothing but profiteers, charging a fortune for the plague cure. No! They raid our tombs, where the gods dwell, and then sell our relics to the highest bidder.
Relics? Those little shards of baked clay? I'm surprised we can even find buyers for that rubbish. You should be thanking us. We're cleaning up your old ruins.
How dare you? Mercenaries! You can't defend bandits who scorn our gods and our relics! That was an impressive fight. We're glad to be rid of those smugglers. Good work taking out that group. Here's your bounty.
Grit had been my companion and friend since I was a child. He was the best boar that ever lived. He deserves to be buried with honours. He was the best boar that ever lived. It means a lot to me. He would have loved these flowers. I think this funeral will help me move on. I feel ready to adopt a new pet. Find me a croc swine, and I'll get you something special for your four-legged companions.
It's because of me that Merwin was so attached to Grit. I captured him to keep her company while I was away. My daughter and I grew apart during all of the years I spent fighting in the arena to keep my title. I wasn't even there for her when Grit died. My life as a champion is over. If you want to learn my secret techniques, I'll be glad to teach you. On one condition, though. you must become champions of the Ludern arena to prove that you're up to such rigorous training. You did it! I hope you didn't win only because the new champion is too weak. Anyway, here's your reward. Everything I learned over the years spent away from my family. I'm doing my best to support Merwin.
Find me a croc swine, and I'll get... What a beautiful beast! A fine successor to Grit. Here's your reward. Promise me you'll take good care of your animals. I love my new friend.
Thank you for everything you've done. I was at my wit's end trying to help Merwin.
These beasts, don't be fooled. They're smarter than your average boar. See how they cut us off from any retreat.
You managed to get in despite the croc swine. I don't know what's gotten into them. Those wretched things usually stick to the swamp. For days now, they've been attacking anyone who tries to leave the village. The minute we let our guard down, they try to get inside the houses. The situation is dire. We're out of wood to light the warning beacon, and there aren't enough of us to wait for reinforcements. A little help would be appreciated. Ah, how kind of you. First, we need to deal with the warning beacon. We've already cut up everything we had. Only our walls are left. Find us some wood, so we can warn the other clans. This firewood could be our salvation. Thank you, mercenaries. Meet me in front of the fire. I'm going to prepare it.
Ahem. Could we find somewhere more private to talk? Just a moment. It's possible that I'm not actually a merchant, and that perhaps I'm not unconnected to the Crocswine attack. All right, I admit it. It's all my fault. I made a mistake. It was an accident. I thought this experiment posed no risk, that the reagents were safe, but my measurements were off. I am an Alazarian scholar of note. I hold a university professorship. But these barbarians don't care. If they find out I'm responsible for their troubles, they'll have me hang. Let me slip away quietly before they start asking questions. Distract them when the reinforcements arrive. I beg you, I have a family. I'll give you all the crowns I have.
Would you like to buy something? Please do. If you can help us, I'll sell you anything.
Do you think we stand a chance? What if the other clans don't come?
Perfect. The oil and wood are all set. Once they see the warning beacon, the Yebel and Garusa clans will rush to our aid. There'll be enough of us to slay the Crocswine. But in the meantime, everything rests on your weapons. Flames drive the Crocswine mad. As soon as the fire is blazing, they'll attack. Steel yourselves. It's going to be a long fight. You can ignite the warning beacon whenever you're ready. You've done it. Mercenaries, you saved us all. The others are already headed to the market. Let's make haste and join them.
You remember our agreement, right? Go on, distract them. I'll make myself scarce. Thanks again. I knew I could count on you.
I nearly broke my leg on the way. Twice even. I'm too old to be running like that.
I was having a bath when I saw the beacon. I had to get dressed on the way. The market vendors won't soon forget that.
Ah, poor souls.
Don't be shy, mercenaries. Help yourselves. This feast was prepared for you. All this is in your honor. Without your help, we all would have ended up as croc swine food. You are part of the clan now. Part of the family, so to speak. So please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation. You're part of the family now.
Solidarity is what's held Harag together for 1,000 years. When a clan is attacked, the others stand ready to lend their aid. Always.
Cheers, mercenaries!
Rescuing other clans is expected of us all. Nurprin would have done the same for Yeeble or Garusa.
We've been trying to come to a decision for 2 days. Maybe you can help. We closed off the secondary tunnel after hearing very unsettling noises. But since then, not a peep. We're hesitant to call upon the guard or the trackers, because if we raise the alarm for no reason, we'll be the laughing stock of the whole village. But if we destroy the barricade and a huge mischief of rats contaminates the region, everyone will blame us. Do you think you could take a look for us?
I don't see what all the fuss is about. We hear strange noises in the mines all the time. Why fret about those in particular?
I swear the noise I heard came from a monster. Maybe a plague-ridden or a grotel? We must warn the guard immediately.
Rats? Curses! We'll be on our guard from now on. Thanks for checking. We owe you.
Ah! I knew it! The tunnel was overrun with monsters.
Oh, all right. I admit we were right to be wary of those noises. Thank you, mercenaries.
Good to see you answer promptly when called, mercenaries. You may not be aware of it, but you've been a great help, and you've shown us that you're both reliable and competent. That is precisely what I require for a very special mission. Have you ever hunted the Ghost Pack? First off, you will escort me to the beginning of the trail. Here's a map of the place, drawn by our sources. Lead the way.
What brings you here? This is a sacred place. Oh? You're interested in our war paints? You're not like most strangers. Usually, people from other kingdoms find our customs barbaric. I could show you how we prepare the pigments, if you promise not to touch anything. Very well. Let's begin. The only problem is that I'm out of raw materials. For the most common colour, I need to make bone char using, you've guessed it, bones. Just bring me a few animal carcasses. The swamp and the forest are hunting grounds where prey can be found in abundance. These carcasses will do nicely. Now we'll bury them and leave them to burn for a few hours, shielded from the wind and sun. The resulting bone char is of a pure black colour, aptly called bone black. We use it as paint pigments, but some clans prefer turning it into tattoo ink. All right, it's time to reap the rewards of your work. The char is perfect. Are you ready for your transformation? Does this suit you? Would you like another ornament?
What a massacre. As surprising as it sounds, there was a survivor. You may have heard of him. As for what happened here, let's say you'll find out shortly. I hope for your sake that you will be more competent than your predecessors. Let's follow the trail. We can talk again once we find the Ghost Pack. This ghost pack is ideal for what you're trying to accomplish, mercenaries. I need 3 of these monsters alive. Don't give me that look. These abominations can be captured just like any other animal. If you have the right tools, that is. Look at these chains. They were made in a secret alchemical alloy, created by the most eminent of our scholars. To this day, it is the only metal capable of holding these monsters. Take these and capture the ghost pack. That was a very impressive fight. A skillful way you narrowly escaped death. But let us tarry no longer. We must think of your reward. Give me the creatures you've captured. That should do it. Here's your reward. You certainly earned it. One last thing. If I were you, I'd avoid North Ludern over the next few days. In fact, I would simply leave the region entirely.
You brought them back safe and sound. They told us how you defeated those bandits. We still can't believe how brave you were. Praised be Saint Jeru for guiding you to us. I don't know how to thank you. Maybe you will find this useful.
During the war, Eduranian missionaries can put our community.
You came to visit us? Welcome. I can't thank you enough for what you've done.
Every time my mind wanders to that cage, I start working, I pray, or I think about your troop to lift my spirits.
I'm listening to the retelling of your adventures for the 4th time. This tale never gets old.
Bion was the greatest tracker in the world, and the best person to ever live in this eye-forsaken kingdom. Why won't they let me help her? Bion was the greatest tracker. Her torque. Oh, my dearest Bion. I hope you found peace. For years, the guilt of leaving her to her fate had been eating away at me. Take this. I was keeping it for my future grandchildren. But you're a family now.
It's strange.
I don't remember ever seeing my father so calm. Whatever you've done, you have my thanks.
Don't let my father-in-law distract...
I'm glad you're here. We'll need all the best trackers we can get. The guard told us about a monstrous carcass surrounded by strange tracks. The pack attacks are intensifying, so this hunt could be even more dangerous than usual. Are you well prepared, mercenaries? Make sure you are and let us know. We will leave. Wait. Just follow us to avoid getting lost.
I won't take part in this hunt. Someone has to guard the camp.
The guard wasn't lying. It's a ghost wolf carcass, all right. Unsettling to find it here. There hasn't been a hunt in a while. I can't imagine what killed it out here in the middle of nowhere. These wheel tracks are the only clue. Let's get to the bottom of this. Find the merchant or traveler who came here before us. They might have seen something. Damn it! What's going on here?
These creatures. No cage could ever hold them. I don't understand.
I don't know how or why these monsters are caged like this, but we must free them before they attract others.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you, mercenaries.
I did warn you to stay away.
Who are you, and what is the meaning of this? Answer me!
What you see here, trackers, is the result of almost half a century of research. This bait is one of the greatest accomplishments of the University of Al-Azhar, second only to the cure for the plague.
Bait? Why would you want to lure the ghost pack here? Don't you think we have enough of them to deal with as it is?
The ghost pack? No scholar worth their salt still cares about the ghost pack. What we're trying to lure here is much more prestigious.
You're trying to lure the beast to Ludern? Do you want to wipe out the entire region? Mercenaries! If they go through with this, it will spell disaster for our kingdom. Please, help us. We'll give you anything you want.
Nonsense. It's a perfectly calculated risk. Pay no heed to the protests of uneducated knaves. We who dedicate our lives to the pursuit of knowledge know what we're doing. This bait must be protected.
Excellent job, mercenaries. You bought us some precious time.
Let's not lose any more. Everyone to the cages. We must destroy them before... Did you hear that?
We're done for.
Run! Run!
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
The tombs of the ancients are sacred.
Alizar won't sell us their damned medic.
We're keeping a close watch on the other.
So you're still alive, I see. Tools be damned. There's just no killing you.
This little reunion will have to wait, Vosseg. We have precious little time. The beast you saw, that invincible monster, we now know why Alizar lured it here. Their aim was simple. Distract us so that their scholars could get their hands on what they've been eyeing for centuries. The Tomb of the Ancients. The woman who fled during the fight will stop at nothing to reach her goal. We are sure of it. We will go to the tomb and stop her from desecrating this holy place. Come with us. We fully trust your men and their skills. Good. We'll meet in front of the tomb. You're now permitted to enter.
I don't sell crocswine meat.
You're not from Edoran.
Entering the tombs is taboo for our people. The gods built them and still dwell there as spirits. I've never had the honor of going inside. You must be the first strangers who are allowed to set foot in there. What an unsettling day.
But we must punish the raiders and stop them from causing any further harm in Ludern. Are you ready?
Take this. It's dark inside. We cannot come with you. We must patrol the grounds. The beast could return.
I can't quite believe we are actually here. I never thought I would have this honor. We're about to explore the tomb of a man and a woman revered as guardian gods in Ludern, and are among the foremost deities of Harag.
Please, don't kill me. I know it's sacrilege to even enter this place, but I beg of you, hear me out. I was standing watch outside to stop smugglers or Alizarians from sneaking inside when this vile creature attacked me. A rat! A plagued rat! It lunged at me and knocked me over, then ran inside the tomb. I tried to catch it, of course, but it managed to escape. And then I realized it bit me. If you give me a cure, I promise to help you. Otherwise, at least let me go buy one from the smugglers.
The grave is empty. That's impossible. The goddess's body should be here. Those damn scholars. They had the gall to move her. We must find them before they take her from Ludern.
My, luckily for you, you are right, my... Ta-da! The puzzle...
nobody here either. Curses!
How on earth did the scholars manage to plunder both sarcophagi so quickly?
What? We must find them before they take the remains to Alizar. Quickly! They can't have gone far. Rats! We almost had them. I was hoping we would find the gods' bodies here, but they really did take them. The scholars stole everything. Their weapons, scrolls, jewelry, everything. No, wait. Look down this hallway. They dropped some of their loot when they fled, which means we interrupted them. If there's still a chance to catch them, we must try. Let's get out of here, quickly. Halt! Stop right there!
What the... Oh, by the all-seeing eye, you again.
Are you running away with your tail between your legs, scholars? After unleashing the beast on Ludern, desecrating the tomb and stealing the bodies of our gods, you have the nerve to make off like thieves. Mercenaries! Will you bring justice to Ludern and its trackers? We did it! You did it! I would love nothing more than to invite you to a great feast to celebrate this victory. But there's still much to be done. The artifacts and bodies stolen by the scholars must be returned to their rightful place. Here's your reward, as promised. I would also like you to have the gods' relics. You deserve them more than anyone. You're part of our people now, and I say this in earnest. You protected us from the scholars and the beast, while keeping the gods safe. Who else, if not you, could be called children of Harag?